Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's doing good today. I see there are some new faces, so please make sure you check out the rules of the stream, just so we have no issues. Need to pop out the chat because I'm blind as a bat. I'm going to say hello, and then I'm going to bring my dear guest on, Nightmare Files. So I hope everyone brought some questions and comments for him. Hello, Kenny Ain't Dead. Welcome, welcome. Laura, I know what question you're going to ask. Sharon, it's lovely to see you. MCT, my creepy tells my BB. It's alright, BBs, you can watch the stream after. Hopefully you can check in sometime. Woody, I know you're going to be very excited. It's good to see you. Chatter, yeah mate, good to see you. Ooh, got a date. Nice, nice. Hello General, welcome, welcome. September, my favorite dragon. Richard, it's good to see you too. Lovely, lovely. Devane, good to see you. Hello, hello. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Nice, nice. Hello, Izzy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, JM. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Okay, so how is everyone today? Seeing how everyone's doing. Hello, Onyx. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to say hello to everyone before I bring my guest on. I'm so excited. All right, so Richard nearly burned his potatoes. Woody's doing great. Nice, nice. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I just had to go grab some water. Hello, Dodge. Hello, my child. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see everyone. Good to see everyone here. So I'm just seeing if my guest is ready to come on. Okay. Not my potato bake. That's good to know. That's good to know. All right. I'm just going to tweet it out on social media if everyone else would like to do the same. I would greatly appreciate it. Started. Excuse the typing ASMR. Hey, Swamp. Good to see you. Alright, let's see. I may or may not be having some minor tech issues. Don't mind me. It's like, this isn't embarrassing at all, I swear. This is what happens when I'm disorganized. Every single time. Hello Triforce. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to bring him on now. So everyone, please give Nightmare. Hang on, I better make sure that I'm doing this right. Hang on. I'm just fighting my layers. I'm so sorry. Okay, here goes. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. Okay. Can everyone hear him? Like, okay, I heard you for just this. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, good. They can hear you. I heard you for just. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, only through my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Ah, we should have done it. Probably should have done a mic check before. Can you mute? Um, because I can hear myself through your mic. I can hear myself.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. All right. So, would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Yeah, hold on real quick. I gotta fix something.
All right. No worries. So while we're waiting for the tech issues to be sorted, feel free to type in your questions and comments for Nightmare Files in the chat. And I'll say hello to some new people who dropped by. Oh, we're keeping Jod's sane while she does her homework. Nice, nice. Richard, I'm always mean to my layers. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome, welcome. Mighty Marcus, good to see you. Entropic. Ooh, playing D&D. Nice. Ooh, that's a good question, Richard. A very good question. Laura, I'm not asking that. Okay. So I've got some questions myself as well. So if no one can think of any questions to ask, so we should be good. And there should be plenty of options for questions as well. But yeah. Let's see. Adam, imagine being late to a Spookaria stream. How dare you, Adam? How dare you? It's okay, Izzy. It's okay. Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, so many good questions. So many good questions. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. There's Sock Goblin. Hello, Sock Goblin. If they didn't want me to steal, it would have been bolted down. Look, I may have said that at a live stream previously, allegedly. Why are you asking that, Dodge? Nice questions. Nice questions. Oh, nice, chatter. Nice. Oh, these are really good questions. I really appreciate you asking all of these. All right, so I'm going to take a quick sippy sip. So while Nightmare Files is getting, all the all the tech issues sorted, I'm going to just do a quick intro for Nightmare Files. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows who Nightmare Files is, but Nightmare Files narrates true stories. So rather than do fictional ones like I do, there's a lot of true stories, and he's got a very distinct, deep voice that he's very well known for in the community too. Stop Goblin, what on earth? What kind of question is that? Mighty Marcus says, I watched his videos, they're amazing. Hell yeah. We're getting it sorted, guys. I'm so sorry about this. This is my bad for not organizing this first. This will teach me to organize things before the stream. Yes, Izzy. So, well, I've done some true ones. Most of mine are fiction. While Nightmare Files does a lot of true stories. Yeah. Adam. Oh, Adam. Yes, Izzy, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Laura or Mods, could you please post some of Nightmare Files links in the chat? Please. No, I'm not fine with my layers. We're having some audio issues at the moment. So there's that. But it'll be okay. It'll be worth the wait. Ooh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Ooh, Laura and Adam. Very nice, very nice. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And follow on Twitter as well. Because Twitter is a good place to get updates, because a lot of creators will post on there. So yeah. Let's see. Ooh, chatter, that's a good question. So, well, before Nightmare gets his stuff sorted, I have the next episode, the HARPER CODEX, coming out. I have a couple of revised stories coming out. I've got my birthday collab coming out. Got a lot of things coming out. I've also started doing paid writing commissions as well. So that's dug into more of my time, but sometime I'll put information up, but I don't want to overload myself, but I've got some bigger collabs. I've got some more vampire type stories coming out and things. Right. It's full on. Mighty Marcus, I've considered doing a face reveal on my channel, but it's one of those things where once you do it, it's out there, you know? You can't exactly take it back. But someday, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps. Let's see. Hello, Brandon. Welcome, welcome. First time, long-time Nightmare fan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's good to have you. We're just getting some tech issues sorted in the background, but it's going to be very exciting. Let's see. Okay, you Sock, Richard, come on. Behave, you two. Thank you, Izzy. Yep. Pay commissions, they're a mixed bag, because sometimes when I'm doing my stories, as I'm recording them, I'll fix them. But I can't do that when I'm like just writing for someone else. Oh, Laura, I have considered becoming a live 2D VTuber, but I don't know. People will actually see how often I move around in my seat. So we'll be like, why does she move around? The dodge. If your eyes don't glow in the dark in real life, I'll be greatly disappointed, lady. Look, hopefully. Look. I can't Look, I assure you they glow in the dark, but they are only able to be seen by those who understand and have the magic ability to see them. Just a second, guys. I assure you we will get this sorted out. So in the meantime, you get some amazing typing ASMR. Let's. Mad Chatter says, showing your face on the internet can be dangerous. That's the start to a creepy story. That is true. That is true. Oh, Dodge has the magic ability. Nice. Mighty Marcus says, I had a dog whose eyes glowed in the dark and my friend got scared. Maybe, just maybe it wasn't a dog. Wasn't your dog. Sorry, wasn't your dog. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes tech issues happen. It's not a big deal. My stream, we could just say that my stream is just formally starting around the time it usually does. But it's fine. It's fine. Laura says, I love typing ASMR. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for being very understanding about it. Let's see. This just means in future I'm going to have to be a bit more organized. But that's fine. All my streams are chaotic. Oh. Okay. Try talking? I can't hear you if you're talking. Hello, beautiful nightmare. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Okay, try talking.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, there we go. We have it. You're here.
Hey.
Alright, hello Queen of Dragons. Alright, so we've got a lot of questions. I have to scroll back up to them.
Oh, shit.
Yep, the interrogation. The interrogation has begun.
I had to read the rules and regulations before I got on, just so you wouldn't kick me off.
Oh, it's all right.
Because I know how I can get. So
What? What? You've been on my stream for how long and you're already roasting me? Ah, all right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, he's ready. You're a brave man with my channel. All right.
All right, now you're getting me nervous. Now I'm nervous.
Well, I mean, look, if you can survive one of my live streams, you can survive anything.
All right, let's do this.
I'm trying to find the questions, and I'm just like, the chat keeps moving. I'm like, please, guys. All right. First question. Let's see. Oh, what made you get into horror?
What made me get into horror? Well, I've always been into horror. I've been watching horror movies since I can remember. I remember my first horror movie was Dream Warriors, Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Ooh, nice.
Yet it came out before I was born, but I remember my mother had the tape, and I would watch it every day when I was a little kid. That's what made me get into horror.
Nice. Now we're just gonna like read it and be like, live. Sorry. The next question is. I'm not asking him that, Laura. Let's see.
Ask me what?
Oh, it's a stream joke. So, what do you think the Legion in Fallout New Vegas adopted all Roman practices, including the sponge? So
What?
Oh, Laura, now I need to explain it. Damn you. So in ancient Rome, when they had their toilets, they had like communal toilets, and like people would buy like a sponge on a stick. Well, they wouldn't buy it; they'd rent it. And oh, this is goddamn. Why would you? Why would you? Anyway, so Chatter asks, if you could change the ending to a movie, which movie would it be?
I would say Dark Knight.
Why?
Because I love the Joker. I've always been into the Joker since I was a kid, and plus I've always rooted for the bad guy. I'd rather the Joker come out on top. That's why.
Nice. Okay. Dodge would like to know, where are you on the 14th of August?
What?
I don't know.
Is he watching me or something? I don't know. I can't remember.
I see. Very sus.
Where was he? Where was he at?
Well, Dodge is a sheep. It's like,
oh,
it's
shit.
like,
I'm
you
sorry.
don't remember. You don't remember. Sus. I don't know. Okay. Mighty Marcus would like to know, if you could be in any movie, what movie would it be?
Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith and his son.
Nice. Why?
Because I want an excuse to cry like that. So people making fun of me.
Oh.
I'm not a big softie. Don't worry.
No. Like if you want to cry, you can cry. We won't judge you. It's like, oh. I mean, it's like you've been on here for like barely, like 10 minutes maybe at the max. It's like you want to cry already.
I guess it's time to cry. I had tech issues. I'm sorry. I was crying in the corner. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I cry with tech issues too. Okay, so Dodge has another question. These ones are more serious. Is there something you want to do on your channel that you haven't done it yet? Why or why not?
No, there isn't. I actually did the whole face reveal, and that was the only thing I wanted to do that I didn't do for a while. So, yeah, that's all. I've done everything I wanted to do. There might be more stuff coming up that I don't know I want to do yet. So, we'll see in the future.
Nice. All right, let's see. Adam asks, why doesn't his mother love him?
That is a great question. You would have to ask her. I was a bad kid. Maybe that's why I brought girls in and out of the house. I don't know. That might be the reason. I don't know. Good question though. Good question.
Okay, hang on. There was a lot of random talking between like the tech issues. Let's see. Oh my god, the Jaggies. Okay. Oh. Hang on. I'm sorry. Let's... Okay, so Richard would like to know, speaking of Jokers, which one? Jared Leto or Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger.
Yep.
Not even close. They did Jared Leto pretty bad.
Yeah, it really did. Queen of Dragons, I'm joined by Nightmare Files. The Woody would like to know. Also, the Woody has been very enthusiastic about having you on here, by the way.
But yeah, I like that name.
The Woody asks, have you ever received hate from other narrators or channels?
Yes, I have in the past. When I first started, because I gained a lot of I received a lot of attention when I first started. I think it was I got about 10,000 subscribers within 3 or 4 months, and other channels didn't like the fact that they didn't, but I won't name them. And plus, in your rules, you said we can't talk about that.
Yeah. Thank you for being diplomatic about that and not like being like this person and this person and this person.
If the rules weren't set like that, I would just say it.
Oh no, oh my.
That's just how I am. So
yeah. Well, I thank you. I appreciate that.
Gotcha.
Izzy asks, why specifically horror narration, and why did you decide to narrate horror stories? Not horror. Sorry, narrate true stories.
Well, at first, the videos aren't up anymore, but at first I started with true crime. That is true stories about somebody, but I started with true crime. The first video isn't up anymore. It was about this girl named Regina K. Walters, and it was a certain photo of her. And I read that case before I started my channel, and I was going through YouTube and watching horror stuff. I think it was Frostmare. I was watching his stuff, and remember who else? I think Your Maker. And I said, okay, I can try this out. And my daughter, she watched stuff like that, and I would read, them bedtime stories, and they said I had the voice to do it. So I watched certain things. I read up on some stuff, and I said, get it, I'll start my own channel. And I'd rather do true stuff because that intrigues me more. I'd rather do what I like than what other people like.
Yeah. Nice. So Mighty Marcus asks, have you ever wanted to collaborate with other horror narrators?
Well, I actually have. I've collabed with a lot of people. My first collaboration was, say, 2 months into my channel. It was like originally it was supposed to be a 2K collab, but then I gained 1,000 more subscribers so quick it turned into a 3K as I was editing. And I can't remember who I was on there, but I remember Your Maker, Don't Turn Around. Who else? Fear Deer. I don't know if you knew her. She doesn't do it anymore.
I've heard the name, but like I haven't seen her. I think she stopped doing it before I started.
But she was really, really good. I don't know what happened to her. We used to talk all the time, but it just stopped out of nowhere.
Mhm.
I've collabed with a lot of people. If you just look throughout my channel, and there's other channels that have my stuff on there, but that actually helped me grow in a way when other people would ask me, and then it would link me on their channel and it bring people over to my channel. But no, I've had fun doing this. But yeah, I've definitely collabed with a lot of people, a lot. Some people that you all know really well.
Nice. Um. So Richard asks, as an add-on, how did you deal with that, and how did that affect you? I can't remember what your question was. Hang on. I'm so I'm so lost. I'm just gonna like hopefully he'll like add on to that and explain. Um hey, Miss Creepy Tales is here. She says Nightmare Files, love heart, love heart, love heart. She's excited to see you. My BB.
Yeah, I've watched some of her stuff.
Yeah.
And the answer to her question is yes.
Yeah. So would you like to
It,
collab
it,
with me? Like the obvious questions comes like, do you want to collab with me? Hello Zoom, welcome, welcome. The Woody says you are handsome.
Thanks.
Ooh, so Adam asks, are there any stories you've narrated that really stuck with you, and why?
um, yeah. Well, they don't really get to me, but okay, that wasn't the question. But that stuck with me, yes. There was a collab I did with Mr. Scarecrow and Unit 522 a few years back. It was on my channel. And the story was about it was a set of twins and they lived with their mother and they had a babysitter, but the babysitter was a male. But the thing is, the mother would only hire male babysitters because of the ex-husband. The ex-husband was crazy. He would just pop up at the house. So initially she tells him, if you see this guy, she shows him a picture. If you see this guy, don't answer the door for him. It's my ex-husband. Whatever you do, do not answer the door. So she goes to work. It's a night shift at a restaurant, and and what happens is there's a knock at the door. The babysitter looks outside. He sees that it's that man from the picture, and he said, "Hey, I can't open the door. I've been instructed not to." So then the twins, a set of twins are looking outside. They see their father, and the father just says, "Okay." He walks away, but he says, "Okay," in a manner in which, "Okay, I'm gonna do something about this." So eventually, one of the twins are playing around. They look out the window and say, "Oh, there's Daddy." Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot a part. The babysitter calls over his girlfriend. The girlfriend's on her way over there. One of the twins he looks outside. He said, "Oh, there's Daddy." But then the babysitter looks outside, and what he sees is the father on top of the girlfriend stabbing her in the neck with a screwdriver.
Oh my.
And so then he's I can't remember if he was banging on the door or not. I really don't remember. I just remember the police were called, and the boyfriend was stuck in a dilemma before the police came, and while his girlfriend was getting stabbed, of whether to run outside to save her, even though he knew she will help her, because there was no saving her. She was already dead by the time he looked outside. Whether to go outside and help her or stay inside and protect the kids. And at the end of the story, I remember him saying that stuck with him for the rest of his life. And that's the story that stuck with me.
God. And he said something else. But yeah, like yeah, oh. Yeah, I could see why that would stick with you.
Other than that, not many stick with me. I've actually narrated my own story, my own personal experience on my channel before. Of
Would you
course, that's gonna stick with me.
would you like to share it with us?
Oh,
I'm just
sure.
putting you on the spot right now.
Yeah. So, when I was in the fifth grade, we were walking home from school, and I remember a lot of kids were running back and forth, making noise, but in a way where they were laughing at something. And we looked back, my friend and I, we looked back, and what we saw was a lot of kids walking, but in the middle of them was a grown up. She looked like a woman from afar. So I kept looking, and I was like, "That's a big woman." Like, as in, she has big shoulders. And come to find out, it's a man. So this man had on a wig, and he was just smiling as he was walking, but all the kids were making fun of him. So my friend Ashley, she kept throwing pebbles at him, little rocks, and eventually we all went home. So a few days later, I come home from basketball practice, and on the news, I saw that same person, but didn't have on a wig. He was just dressed like a man, and it was a mugshot. And what happened is he figured out where Ashley lived, and Ashley went outside to get her mail. But her mailbox is at the end of her porch, and she walked get her mail, but she looked up to her right, and she saw that same man, but he was dressed like a woman. He was standing there across the street, and he was leaning on a tree, and he looked over her. He waved at her, but like a creepy way. Um, Imagine somebody waving, but how can I explain this? Like a man wouldn't wave, put it like that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so she grabs the mail and he yells out, "Hey, do you remember me?" And her eyes, she said her eyes got big. She stepped back. As soon as she stepped back, he started sprinting across the street. And well, it wasn't my experience, but I was around that person, and that's what made it creepy for me. But he tried to break into her house and he tried to snatch her up, but the police got there really quick.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what she went through.
Yeah. So this is a bit more of a light-hearted question. This one's from Laura. Now, Laura asks everyone who comes on my stream this question. So I don't know if you played Skyrim, but Imperials or Stormcloaks?
I really don't play video games.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I feel guilty when I do because I feel like I can be doing something else with my
Okay.
channel.
So yeah, that met. Well, I mean, you could do a gaming stream, and therefore it's okay. Let's see. So Mighty Marcus asks, do you think you will stick with horror, or have you considered doing other stuff on your channel?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with horror. I love horror way too much.
Nice. So Izzy asks, what kind of hobbies do you enjoy?
I told myself I wasn't gonna answer anything outside of
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube questions, but I'll answer it. So so I'm a competitive boxer, and I compete. I can't even fucking talk right now. I compete in jujitsu also. Um, those are my two main hobbies. I'm a big gym person. That's really all. Honestly, YouTube is a big hobby for me also
Nice.
because I work too.
Miss Creepy tells us he's excited about the possibility of you collabing with other narrators. She says, yes! That's the best thing I've read today. Thank you, Nightmare Files. Lol, all caps, so excited.
Yeah,
I think
it's
you made
weird.
her day.
When it comes to collabing, remember at one point everybody was asking me to collab. And then I hit a certain amount of subscribers, and it was almost like the smaller channels just quit asking me. I don't know why.
Maybe
I
they were
usually would say, I would usually say yes.
maybe they were intimidated.
I don't know. I don't know. Possibly. I don't know why. Um, Maybe because of their interactions with other channels, and
Mm,
maybe people just didn't respond back. I don't know.
could have been. Jacqueline has a question for you. Jacqueline asks, top 5 favorite horror movies.
Top five. Um, Number one, period, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original one.
Mm,
I actually have Leatherface tattoo on my forearm.
nice.
Um, Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 3. Like those the same. Um, Might get flack on this one, but Friday the 13th, 2009.
No, it's alright.
So between that one and the part two, Friday the 13th, all the other ones I don't really like.
Nice. So you're more
Um,
into like slasher horror than like say psychological horror and
no, I like psychological horror. I love The Conjuring. I know I'm about to go beyond five, but
oh, that's
I
fine.
like the I like the others.
Nice.
I like the others a lot.
I haven't
There's so
seen
many horror movies I like.
I haven't seen the others yet.
It's pretty good. You should watch it.
I will. I'll let you know what I think too. Queen of Dragons asks, what kind of music do you like?
R&B, hip hop. I recently listened to certain metal songs that other people have asked me, okay, you've never heard of this? Like, because I like Stranger Things. So,
Mm.
Master of Puppets, that
Oh
was a
yeah.
good song. Um, my jujitsu gym, my professor, so a black belt is called a professor. He plays a lot of Metallica, but I'm mostly rap and R&B. But I'll listen. I'll listen to any. I'll take a chance with anything, honestly.
Nice. Hang on. So Devane asks, why would he invite his girlfriend over in the first place, knowing the ex-husband was still out there? Maybe he just didn't think of it at the time. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, it. I don't think it was his ex. It was his actual girlfriend.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. Um, so Dark Auto wants to know what your favorite food is.
my favorite food. I love pizza. So that's when I compete. I have to make weight, so I can't eat pizza for about 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But I love pizza and donuts.
Nice. So
Mar-
are you okay with pineapple on pizza?
no, I don't like warm pineapple. I just don't like
Wow.
it.
Come on, have you ever tried it or you just like, no, I just don't like it?
No, I know I don't like it because I tried it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Devoured Eagle Devoured Eagle says Nightmare Files, spookiest voice around there. Been following him since the original good old days.
Hey, I see you said HSP, so that's horror short parties
Oh, nice. Nice.
because HSP used to um animate a lot of my stuff.
Oh, I think that's where I first heard your
Like a
voice.
lot of a lot of people heard my voice on animation channels before they even knew I had a channel,
Hmm.
honestly. Because I would get a lot of comments, "Oh, it's the when I was a little girl guy," or because it's
Sorry.
this video, it's this video on
Sorry,
on one,
you've got such a deep voice. It's like, I'm a little
yeah,
girl.
yeah. So it's this video on Wansi's channel, and 'cause what would happen is I would narrate on my channel, and then Wansi or Mort, and a lot of those
Mm.
guys would take the audio and then animate over it and put it on their channel. And at one point, animation was huge, and I guess there was this story about a cottage, and I started off saying when I was a little girl. I just was reading what people sent me, and that became a meme, I guess, on Wansi's channel, and I would get a lot of comments like, "Oh, it's when I was a little girl guy." They wouldn't even know my name. They'd just say, "When I was a little girl guy."
It's like with Corpse Husband, like, I'm a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. Izzy asks, do you have any ongoing channel projects you're currently working on? And she is new to your channel.
Yes, I have a Halloween video I'm working on right now.
Nice. Any spoilers for people? Or?
Nope.
Okay. It's like that. I see how it is.
Yep, it is.
Adam asks, what's your favorite story that someone else has narrated?
Um, let's say it's a story that what's his name? Mr. Nightmare narrated. It's about this kid that was at his grandmother's house and somebody called. His grandmother left him there by herself. Guess the grandmother went out somewhere, I don't know. And somebody called and said, "Hey, are you home alone?" And the kid was like, "Yeah." And it just went from there. At some point, the dude came to the door. He said, "Hey, I see you," or some shit like that, some stuff like that. Sorry. And yeah, that was one of them. There's a lot, honestly, but I only really listen to the true side. I'm not really a big
Mm.
creepy pasta person. There's nothing wrong with it. At first, I would listen to him. Like I did a Eyeless Jack video on my channel. It's one of my first videos. That's the only creepy pasta I have. But other than that, I can't think of none off the top of my head. If I think of one, I'll say it later.
Oh, yeah. So Devane asks, who would you like to collab with?
I don't know, really. Collab with so many people. I don't know, Miss Creepy Tales. She put it out there, so
Hell yeah.
I would like to collab with her.
She's gonna be so
Really
excited when I
anybody.
tell her. She's like, yes.
Really anybody, but
Hell yeah. I mean,
I'm
gonna sound
down.
mean.
There's just people. The thing is, people don't know it. I'm down to collab with people. It may take me a while because of work. I don't
You,
upload that much because I'm busy at work, but
you're probably gonna get just like this bombardment of messages on your Twitter after the stream.
right. And there's a way to do it too. When I first started, I would ask people the wrong way, and I learned how to ask your channels. I'm not like that. I'm not. Well, you need to ask me this way. No, I'm not like that. Um, the best way to ask somebody to collab is one, have a story ready. Um, make sure it's error free
Mm,
and provide that story with, within the same email or DM. For me, it's email. I would rather do email. Um, yeah, that's all really. Don't ask to be on their channel.
yeah.
That looks a little sketchy.
Mm,
Oh, can I be on your channel to get more people to come to mine? That's what it sounds like.
yeah. I think people forget that too. Like someone asked me one time, I'm nearly at this many subscribers. Can I be on your channel? I'm like, whoa, whoa, excuse me.
Hey, help me reach that threshold, okay?
It's like,
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me.
but they had to just ask, like, hey, I'd like to play a character, or I'm like, yeah, sure, that'd be cool. But I was just like, excuse me. Ah, let's see. So, what? So someone asked, what makes you so unique from other horror creators?
I would say I don't know if I'm unique or not, but I feel like I have my own style when it comes to the way I use music. Um, I would say it's the way I use the music, really. If anybody were to think I was unique, that would be the reason for thinking that. I honestly, I don't think I'm unique. I would just say a lot, all of us are different from each other.
Mm.
Some may sound similar to others, but oh, that's my way of being different. And if somebody thought I was unique, it would be through the way I use music.
Nice. Hang on. I accidentally closed the chat thing. We couldn't do it. Let's see.
Good questions though.
They are. They're starting to get more intense now too. Like,
Bring it. Bring it.
oh no,
Ready.
what do you? You don't know what you're signing up for.
Oh, I do. I'm good.
Okay. Richard asks, apart from horror, what other genres are you interested in?
But would you consider true crime being part of horror?
I think it's close to horror. Like, I think whenever I think of horror, I tend to think of fiction.
Gotcha. So, I like true horror, if that makes sense. Is he asking just from YouTube or just period?
I'm not sure. You can answer that however you like.
When it comes to movies, like I like everything. I'm really big into like fighting movies also. When it like MMA, boxing, stuff like that, because that's stuff that I do. When it comes to YouTube, it's pretty much the same thing. I watch a lot of the YouTube channels that talk about boxing, MMA, true crime, a little bit of everything. I'm not really into gaming and all that type of stuff, but yeah.
So Queen of Dragons would like to know what your spirit animal is.
I don't know, honestly. What is a spirit animal? You tell me. What's a spirit animal? You know?
I don't really know.
Gotcha.
So the chat doesn't really have any more questions, but I'm pretty sure I've missed some. Because that always tends to happen. Hang on, I've got questions. Let's see. Do you think horror as a genre is beneficial or negative to society?
Depends on who's watching it. Depends on how they interpret it. Depends on how they take it. It's funny because our next video has something to do with that.
Oh, nice. Any little sneak peek? Any spoilers?
Just has something to do with Halloween.
Ooh. Oh, this is your Halloween special.
I'm gonna have multiple Halloween videos.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
I wouldn't say they're special. It's just Halloween themed.
Nice. Nice.
This one has to do with it has to do with a Halloween movie and how it affected somebody.
Ooh, okay. Nice. So what tips do you have for people coming into the horror community, whether it's like creepypasta side or whether it's like true crime?
I would say do your research before you start. Cause what I've noticed is I would honestly do your research. And if you're starting your channel because you like a certain person, honestly, you're not copying, but I would say mirror what made them successful, then turn it into your own thing. If that makes sense. So if someone liked, say, Mr. Creepypasta, look at say his most popular videos and see what he did in those videos. You try to do the same thing, but not copy it word for word, not exactly what he did, but something similar, and then just once you get used to what you're doing, turn it into your own style.
Nice. I like that idea. Yeah, like I think in some ways, like I have seen some. You can tell who watches who sometimes with newbies who come in. It's like you sound like you're trying to sound like so and so.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of Mr. Nightmares. I've seen a lot of those guys.
Yeah. Richard asks, you said you like true crime. Have you read a book called Mindhunter?
I've watched a movie called Mindhunter, but I've never read the book. I we're talking about Mindhunter / Red Dragon.
I'm not sure. I'm
Pretty sure he'll answer.
yeah. Yeah. I had some questions and like they've already been asked by other people. My dad. So what kind of stories scare you the most generally? You've already talked about like the main one that stuck out because it's happened to someone you know, but like what kind of ones that scare you the most?
None of them. I don't get scared easily, honestly. I'm not trying to act tough, but they don't scare me, honestly.
And so why do you watch horror if you don't get scared?
I would say there is a rush,
Mm.
but it's not being afraid. Maybe when I was younger, yeah. I would say when I was younger, I would watch them and I would get that rush. But as I got older, it didn't scare me, but I still enjoyed them.
Mm. Is it like a nostalgic memory type thing?
If I watch an older movie, but with the newer ones, nah. It's just that feeling doesn't make me think of when I was, younger. It's just like them.
Nice. Hello, Darkest Hour. Welcome, welcome. So Sock Goblin says, how would you interpret the quote, those who stare into the abyss should take heed that the abyss will stare into them.
It almost sounds like someone telling you be careful what you wish for.
Mm.
No, I might be way off. But like that movie Nope. If you were to stare into animals' eyes, or when they would look up, have you seen Nope? I don't want to spoil
No.
it for you.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, never mind.
I'm
But
terrible
okay,
about watching movies.
just imagine looking into. Say there was a pit bull came up to you,
Mm.
you had a stare down. You don't want to look at it in his eyes. So if you do, just careful what you wish for, and that's how I take that.
Mm. Well, staring into a lot of animals' eyes is a sign of aggression.
Yes, exactly.
So Baku Art says late to the stream, but maybe someone asked, but who are your favorite channels?
Within the horror community,
Either way, either horror community or anyone. Just answer it however you like.
I'll just stick with the horror community. Let's say true crime / horror. I like Dead Bug. Dead Bug says.
No. The name sounds
Uh,
familiar. It's like, yeah.
he's really good. He does true crime.
Ooh, nice.
Uh, it's a nightmare. What else? Fear Deer used to be my favorite, but she stopped.
It's always sad when you find a really good narrator and or people with so much potential to grow and
Yeah,
they just stop and they just disappear and you never find out why.
she was really good. She didn't get the attention that she deserved, but that's probably why she stopped, honestly. She was really good with the sound effects, the music, the timing, her cadence, everything.
Maybe
I
she
like Frost.
hmm?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I said maybe she'll come back to it sometime.
Yeah. Like King Frostmare. It's actually one of the first channels I watched. Um so it's hard to think. It's so many channels.
You're very
Like
much put on the spot too.
yeah, like Nick Crowley.
Yeah, Nick Crowley. I've watched his stuff.
Who else? That's all I can think of right now. But it's a lot more. I know that for sure. Those are not the only channels I like, but those are the channels that I can think of now.
during the interrogation.
Yeah,
um,
right.
yeah. So Adam asks, what kind of stories are the most fun to narrate?
I would say themed stories would be dark web.
Mm, I like dark
Those are
web
the
stories.
those are the funnest. I actually just put one out like 2 days ago.
Ooh, nice.
Those those are the funnest to read. Do I believe them all? I don't know. But people send them in as if they're their own experience.
Like sometimes you get sent in some stories, and it's just like you're reading them, and
Yeah,
people talk about the most strange things. Like yeah, a creep was following me. This is my outfit, and there's like paragraphs of like how like their outfits, like, but it was just
yeah,
completely irrelevant to the story.
yeah. I've had those stories, and I'll just skip like a whole paragraph. There's some I just skip a whole story because of certain things within the story.
Hmm.
R word
Oh yeah, yeah.
and say it on YouTube. So
I appreciate you not saying it. I appreciate.
yeah.
The Woody asks, what narrators inspired you?
So narrators specifically, your maker. He was one of the first I've heard. Well, I listened to. Even though I'm not a creepypasta guy, I would say Mr. Creepypasta,
Mm.
Mr. Nightmare, and there's this one guy, but I haven't heard him in a long time. Um, Something librarian, Phantom, Phantom librarian, something like that. I don't know.
The name's familiar, but also
Oh,
people change their names too. Oh, sorry.
Mr. Scarecrow. Mr. Scarecrow was huge, huge because he has a really deep voice.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Have you listened to him?
yeah, yeah. So like the first
Yeah.
ones I sort of listened to was Corpse Husband and Lazy Masquerade, and then
Uh,
like through them like I branched out to other people.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Mr. Scarecrow, he stopped, but we still talk every once in a while on Twitter. He was, to me, he was up there. He was one of the best. He just didn't get exposure that I thought he deserved. He had the best voice to me.
It can happen sometimes. Like you'll find creators who are really good with what they do, and they just don't. I think you just need to know how the algorithm works as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I still don't know. I still don't know how it works.
I still have no idea either.
Some people have mastered it, but I don't know. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just upload.
Yeah, I know I do bad. Like I know live streams aren't good for the algorithm. And thank
Mhm.
you for subscribing, Sean. Thank you. Um, but like, and so you have to be consistent. But I've seen like some videos that probably shouldn't have done well have done really well, and others like there's no difference. It's like, why? Tell me, Susan. Uh, um, where was I? So Baku says, I appreciate the answer, bro. The reason I asked is you were one of the people who got me into it in the first place.
You said who was that?
Baku? Did I say?
Okay.
um,
Got you. Oh, I see.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Ooh, so the Darkest Hour asks, have you ever personally experienced anything remotely paranormal and or unexplained? And P.S. Big fan.
thank you. No, I haven't, honestly. Uh, yeah, I've never experienced anything paranormal. Had scary situations, but it's far from paranormal.
Do you want to share them or?
It
Wait, is it
was,
your scary stories?
it was, it was in Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's all. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, yeah, yep. That's all right. I'm sorry. I didn't. I should have.
Oh, you're good. It's actually story form on another channel. I think it's actually multiple channels like Swamp Dweller and Learn Cannibal.
Nice. Those are two amazing narrators.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
The Woody asks, "How did your channel grow so fast?"
It's a loaded question.
Mm.
At the beginning, I started growing due to reaction channels. Then Mort and Wanty started animating my videos, my audio, and we would leave a link in the description or the pinned comment. And it would bring people over to my channel, and as that started, I started doing caught on camera videos. Those caught on camera videos from the beginning aren't on YouTube anymore because one, YouTube deleted one or two of them, and then the other ones I had to delete because I just didn't want age restricted stuff on my channel.
Mm.
But there's a lot of videos that helped me grow that aren't even on my channel anymore, and I had to delete them. I just didn't like having age restricted stuff on my channel. That's all. And yeah, people reacting, collabs, animation channels. Those are the main ones right there.
Nice. So, would you recommend if like for new channels to collab a fair bit to like get your name out there?
It really depends on who you're collabing with. For me, collabs that actually helped my channel grow, I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me, and they were bigger channels. And just have to just be on your grind, start grinding, and try to do stuff that other people might not do.
Mm.
Try to cover something that other people are afraid to cover, and people will notice. But it's so many channels now. I don't know. You just some way you have to stick out.
That's
I
true.
think, and I know I do certain things that other people might not do, and I pay attention to a lot of. I'm real tedious when it comes to the editing sometimes. My timing of certain when I bring in certain instrumentals, I have to time it right. Like if I say at that point he burst through the door with a shotgun or something, at that point you'll hear the music fading in. It's just little stuff like that. Attention to detail.
Mm. Yeah,
I don't
that's
even know what question I'm answering anymore.
no. It's good. Like people want. It's like just keep talking. Damn it. Let's see. Hello, Peep. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Canvas. Welcome. Llama Arts collab.
It almost happened before. It just never happened.
Okay, so keep your questions coming in. We need to keep this interrogation going.
Yeah, because I would just talk and talk and talk.
No, it's good. It's good that you're talking.
Especially when it comes to questions about, say, helping up and coming channels or what to do. I'll just answer those all day. A lot of guys won't because look at other channels as competition.
I've noticed that a lot though. Like people like it's like why? Why not help everyone out?
Right.
So what in your opinion, what is the worst thing that you can do as a YouTuber? Like starting out?
Spam.
Yep, I agree with that.
Or indirectly spam. Hey, I love your channel so much. It inspired me to start my channel. And that's in the comments.
Yeah.
I did that before. I did that before, but then I look back like, oh, that was stupid.
It's like, oh, naughty.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing when you do
Yeah.
it. So.
Yeah. Because you were doing it too.
Yep.
It's like when your kids are being, you know, they're up to something and you're like, I've done that too. I know what you're doing.
Right.
One step
And
ahead.
Hey, some people would just come on your channel and just go to different people's comments. Hey, I do the same thing. Check out my channel.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
One of the things I don't like is on Twitter, people will like DM you and be like, "Hey, look at my channel," or they'll excessively tag you in their videos. Like, please stop doing this.
Yeah, I remember those days. It doesn't happen anymore.
It does still happen.
I'm talking about for me, it doesn't.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So Sock Goblin would like to know: have you had any personal experience with cryptids?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Laura asks, why true crime over fictional stories?
Pretty much because it's true. That's why. Um, I'm just more into the true stuff. In my head, I'm like, oh, this could happen to me, or this could happen to somebody I know.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is like you hear these stories and it's like, how can people go through that without like needing a lot of therapy? And
Right.
yeah. Let's. The Queen of Dragons says, Nightmare Files. I subbed to your channel and I forgot to click notifications bell, but I fixed it. Hell yeah.
There you go. Good job. Thank you.
Um,
Appreciate
any thoughts on favoritism in YouTube?
it. Nope. No
Yep.
thoughts at all.
Yep. Thank you. I just imagine Susan just like glare looking through my window, be like, yeah,
That's not part. That's part of the rules.
yep, yep. Just no, I seriously like Susan's just always. Now I'm just gonna stop being weird. Anyway, Darkest Hour would like to know: do you listen to any true crime podcasts outside of YouTube? Which are your favorites?
I listen to Mr. Ballins. Um, yeah, that's all. Inside of YouTube, not many. It's all I'm all YouTube because I have YouTube Premium, so I'll just
Mm,
X out or just I'll go do something else and I can still listen to it in the background. So it's almost like what's the point of podcasts? I get it. I understand it. People,
mm.
that's their main platform. Nothing wrong with it. It's just the premium, so I can listen to it in the background.
Nice. Yeah, I've got premium too. Woody would like to know: what are your thoughts on all the women going crazy over you showing your face?
Um, I don't have any thoughts on it. Uh, I don't know. They like what they see. Thank you. I guess it's. I've gotten honestly. I don't know. I've shown my face in like 8 videos, and some of the emails I get are a little crazy.
Oh, really? Oh,
With pictures and
oh,
like the Photoshop pictures of me next to them.
oh, what?
It's kind of weird. Yeah. I'm like, damn, should I have shown my face?
Wow, that's a little,
It's a
not.
little out there. Some
Yeah,
of the emails I get are a little raunchy.
yeah. Oh, I've gotten a lot of pictures of unfortunate men's bits, and it's just like,
Gotcha.
why?
Gotcha.
uh, Richard would like to know if you've ever listened to Anne Rice.
No, I haven't. Who's that?
She wrote Interview with a Vampire
Oh,
and Lestat and everything.
no.
Um, let's see. Looking forward to Nightmare's channel hitting 500k subs. He definitely deserves it. Ooh, nice.
I'm looking forward to it too. Thank you.
How far away are you now?
Pretty far.
Oh, you'll get there.
I don't know. I have a little bit over 200K. I think 215, I don't know, somewhere around there.
You'll hit it. You'll hit it.
Eventually.
Queen of Dragon says, thanks for letting me join the chat and nice hearing you, Nightmare Files. This dragon needs her sleep. Okay, Queen. Have a good sleep. Let's... Laura says, never show your feet. There is a feet wiki. Oh, no.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. So, Richard says, sorry, Anne Rule. She is a true crime author.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Laura, could you please repost Nightmare Files links and things? Just they're in the they're in the description. But yeah. So we've talked about tips, what not to do. We talked about your real life hobbies, even though you weren't necessarily going to talk about things outside YouTube.
Right.
Let's see.
What about you? What are your hobbies?
Well, I'm a gamer. I
Gotcha.
used to do belly dancing, horse riding, but global issue kind of threw like a wrench in the works and things. But I like drawing and painting and writing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where are you from again?
I'm from Australia.
Okay. It's nowhere near me.
Yep. You're in the US.
Yep.
Yep. Where did you think I was from with my accent?
Australia.
Oh, good. No, people have said that they sound like I'm from South Africa, New Zealand, like the UK. I don't know. I think my accent's pretty obvious.
I don't know, New Zealand. That could have been a thing, but the other ones, nah.
No. Will, he's already said the scariest story he's ever done. Oh wait, and the scariest story he's ever heard too.
Yep. Oh, so there was another one.
Ooh, okay.
I've heard. It was by. Do you listen to King Spook?
Sometimes.
So he had this video. Well, this. I didn't actually. So I saw the animation before I heard it on his channel, on James Matt Animations, and it was Halloween by coincidence, and something happened where this boy. I'm gonna get it all messed up, but I just remember this boy. His friends come over. They were all gonna go trick or treating, and we're all dressed as different people. And one of them was dressed like someone in a body bag. Comes to find out, he was actually dead. I don't know the whole story. I just remember his cadence, his timing, everything was just perfect. It was really good.
Nice.
The kid he was dead. That's all. Walking around, but he was dead.
Ah. Okay, that is creepy. That is really creepy. I'm getting a little bit of lag or something. I'm just hoping like things don't mess up. Body bag thinks I'm shivering. Oh no.
Are you?
Well, BB is. Okay, so if someone wants to contact you for collabs, the best place to do it is it via email or is it via Twitter?
Either one. If they want to send a story, just send it through email.
Hell yeah. Oh. Sorry, I had more questions, but like they've all been answered already, but in different ways. So you were the first you were the first narrator that Peep watched.
Okay. I appreciate the love.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um my music's not working. Oh no. God damn it. More tech issues. Okay, so Laura asks, have you ever thought of doing your own investigations and perhaps writing a book about it?
Not right now because I'm really busy at work.
Yeah. Mm, Um oh wow, the lag is really that bad. Oh no. Um Woody would like to know, what are your thoughts on YouTube horror narrators before 2018 and after 2018?
Um, that was the year that I started. Probably why that person is asking that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It was wide open, I would say, before I started.
Mm,
There wasn't as many people as it is now. No, maybe a lot of people stopped. I don't know, but I didn't really get into the YouTube narration community until I really got into it. It was right before I got into it when I started paying attention to it. Um, when I started looking back, there was first person that I saw that started was actually Mr. Creepypasta. I don't know if anybody started before him. Maybe he was the first one that became popular. It was probably easy for those guys to get numbers back then
mm.
because not many people were doing it compared to now. There's
That's
a lot of us.
oh sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Are you good?
Like I've noticed that like it tends to come in waves.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the people who when I started in late 2019, and probably about half the people I started with have dropped out.
I've noticed that too because I started on mid 2018, and some people they haven't made videos in years, or they just stopped. Some of these people are really good. They just don't know what happened. They don't. A lot of people don't get the attention that they deserve, and probably just makes them stop. They don't want to do it anymore. I understand that, especially if you have a life going on outside of YouTube. Why do this if I'm not getting or receiving what I'm worth?
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think it's also just sometimes people expect to grow way too fast and way too quickly.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can be a grind and a slow grind at that.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, some people get lucky. I would say I'm one of those people at the beginning when I got lucky. People, I don't know. I think because I was so vulgar at the beginning, wasn't monetized, so why not be?
Yeah.
And I was saying everything that was involved in the cases. Anything you think of, like there's this one guy, I can't remember his name, but the video is not on YouTube anymore. I'm gonna put it on a podcast. This guy, I think he was from Sacramento. He's called the Sacramento Vampire or something like that. And he would kill people and use the bathroom in their mouth, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And but number two,
Oh
and
god.
I actually said it in a vulgar way on the channel. And I had a lot of videos like that, and people would just start coming in waves because I wouldn't hold back. Then I became monetized really quick, and then a lot of those came either yellow or black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So didn't have a lot of green at first. So then I started getting hit by YouTube on certain things. And then certain things will become a strike. I've had strikes before, guideline strikes. And that's why I end up deleting a lot of videos. I actually had about 50 more videos than what I have now.
Damn.
But YouTube just didn't like the style of them. A lot of them were age restricted. A lot of them couldn't get monetized. And I wasn't in it for the money. It was just if your channel has a lot of videos that are marked a certain way, it's probably going to label your channel that way. If that
Mm,
makes sense.
yeah, it does.
So that's why I took a lot of videos off.
I got one video that had like age restricted and like
Mhm.
YouTube wasn't pushing my videos like or telling people like with the notifications even that I'd posted and like the next video after that. It's like
Yeah,
YouTube punishes you.
yeah. That's what I noticed, and that's why a lot of them are those videos are gone.
I'm Susan. Um,
I I was more of a true crime guy when I first started.
is that something that like you mentioned putting it on a podcast? Like, would like have you actually made your podcast like stuff?
Yeah, I have one. I
Oh,
have it.
you want to like send
I
me
have
the
the
links and I can put them in the chat?
uh yeah.
Okay.
Um, I have videos on there that are on my channel, and then some of them have been deleted off of YouTube, and I put them on my podcast.
Nice. So
I'll do that right now.
excellent. BB would like to know what is the future for your YouTube channel?
Just going to continue to grow. Um, Continue to do what I'm doing. Maybe find new things to do that other people haven't, which is hard. I'm just going to continue to try to grow my channel.
Hell yeah. So you don't have to answer this, but like you could answer it more in like where would you like to live? Because this, I don't know. Keep asks, what's your favorite place to live in the US? Or why? Where would you like to live in the US? I should say.
I would say, I don't know. I'm thinking about the weather, but then anywhere that has good weather, the cost of living is going to be high.
Mm, yeah, that's true.
Maybe Arizona, or back in North Carolina.
Nice. What do
I
you
lived
like
there
about those
before.
places? Oh, sorry.
the weather, the
Yeah, the weather.
weather, and North Carolina was just nice when I was there. Been there. I was there for about 6 years.
Nice. Did you like the nature type stuff or?
A little bit of both. I like the nature stuff. I like city life, like in Raleigh and certain cities out there, in Charlotte.
Nice. Nice. Hello, tentacles.
You said testicles?
No, I said tentacles.
Oh,
Sorry.
like that's a greeting.
No, someone's name is Tentacles.
My bad.
So good. It's so good. Donnie would like to know, would you consider doing a series on missing person stories?
Yeah, I would. I just have to do my research. If anybody can find it for me. Mhm.
Nice. So Goblin. Okay. So Goblin asks, what are your views on the prediction that most tech pioneers have about the dangers of AI?
I know certain AI can do. I've seen it in the army. But I agree with what people are saying
Mm.
and what could happen. Because if you think about it, Imagine you're talking about something, you're around your phone, and then later on, say you're on some social media platform. Something's gonna pop up about what you were talking about.
Mm,
So imagine what else can happen with AI outside of that. Imagine what else is happening that is not told to you. Too much classified stuff.
yeah, that's scary. That's really unsettling.
Before it gets to the public, it's always tested somewhere. Saying
That's horrifying, and I'm thinking of story ideas at the same time. It's like, oh no, if it's true, oh no. Uh, Laura says, "Did you enjoy being? Did you enjoy not being monetized? Did you find it more free, or I'm a narrator and I can't read. Did you
I
find it being more free, or did you enjoy monetization more and the challenge of it?"
would say I felt more free, but I wouldn't say I enjoyed it more. Um, it was definitely a lot more free. I really don't know. Yeah, I just felt free. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it more. I don't know if that's the answer that she's looking for, but definitely have a lot more freedom. But it'd be hard. It's probably could have grown more, or,
Mm.
well, quicker than I did. Even though I grew quick at the beginning, if I were just family friendly at the beginning, I probably have grown quicker than what I did.
Mm.
I don't know if there was anything behind speed that I grew due to how graphic I was. Because once I became monetized, that's when I started getting hit with like guideline strikes and stuff.
Yeah, the guideline strikes, like, have they gotten stricter over time as well?
From what I've noticed, it seems like it. And sometimes you get hit with certain things where it doesn't make sense. Like I got a strike about a year and a half ago, or a year ago, and it was from multiple videos having my Reddit link in the
Oh yeah.
description. And what they were saying is, it was other people getting hit with this, but multiple people were getting hit having their Reddit link in the description because Reddit was getting looked at as almost like a porn site.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Like, um, I've seen that happening with other narrators and things with Reddit links and just YouTube being like, up. But then YouTube always fixes it afterwards, usually.
Yeah, they do. But by the time they fixed it, I took out all of my Reddit links.
Mm. It's frustrating, especially how creators have to deal with that. Oh, thank you. Hang on, those aren't the full links. Yeah, the oh, thank you, Devoured Eagle. Devoured Eagle says, considering the conditions on YouTube right now, you guys should seriously consider adopting alt platforms like Odyssey, BitChute, and Rumble. There's still
I
time.
have, I have a BitChute. I
I think I had
haven't
one too.
up have it uploaded there in years. I remember Deadbug says he told me about it. So like, I have videos on there that aren't on YouTube because YouTube deleted them, and honestly, should have because some of the stuff was a little out there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I used to be pretty raw with what I would upload. I just didn't understand, honestly. I didn't know what I was doing at that point.
Mm. I mean, it's somewhat worked though. Like, it
Yeah,
gave you that early boost.
yeah, it did.
So, hang on, I'm lost. I've lost where I am with the questions. Hey, my BB, Miss Creepy Tales is back. Oh, hello.
I would say for me, what helped me was I do cover multiple things like caught on camera, um, different stuff from around the internet, photos or creepy backstories, stuff like that. I'm not just strictly scary stories.
I've lost where I was up to. Okay, so everyone's just talking. Okay, so Baby asks, any thoughts on the Deji Furusi boxing match?
I don't know what. Is that a YouTube boxing match?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a link to Nightmare Files podcast. If anyone would like to check it out. Hello, Duchess. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Feel free to ask any more questions. Keep the interrogation going. Are you good, Nightmare Files?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, good. You just went quiet. I'm like, oh no. What happened?
Oh, I had moved the mic.
Oh,
That's
it's
all.
okay. It's okay. I was just like, oh no, not more tech issues, please, no.
My bad.
It's so good. So Sock Goblin asks, do you think that a Sasquatch, Dogman, and I never say this right, Cooper God
But
damn it.
Chupacabra?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
Chupacabra. That's what
Thank
it
you.
is.
Chupacabra are corporeal animals or a form of fiction?
I'll say a form of fiction, honestly.
Laura says he's trying to plot his escape. His plans were foiled. Hello, Epic. Welcome, welcome. So the Woody asks, Nightmare Files and Miss Creepy Tales, will we see that?
Possibly.
Nice. September says, I'll be lurking while I hit the gym. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Also, thank you for helping out that one time when I needed a female voice.
It's alright. It was my pleasure. Autumn Ivy does amazing work. Epic, he's already done a face reveal.
Yeah, I just pick and choose with videos.
Keep them on their toes.
Yep, pretty much. And I did so when I did it, I didn't tell anybody I was gonna do it. I just did.
Nice. Nice. What was the reaction when it happened?
What was that?
What was the reaction when it happened?
A lot of people were surprised, and it was all a good reaction, honestly. I so don't you know on your analytics when you can check like if it's like how many male or female?
Yeah.
Just know one of those went way higher.
Oh,
I,
nice.
I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but it just that side went way higher. Just that happened.
Nice.
I don't see why, but thanks, I guess.
Laura. So what pieces? Oh, so in general, what pieces? What? Like on 5 pieces of life advice you have for people? Just
um,
putting you on the spot right now.
yeah, you really are. You really are. I like it. I like it. See, one, I'd say I live by this. Don't speak unless you need to.
Mm,
Some people are just blabbermouths and have to be heard. And they talk so much, what they're saying isn't important anymore. That if you don't speak as much and you listen to everything, when you speak, it's really important. It makes sense.
nice. Keep going. I'm putting you on the spot. That was one.
Another one. Stay in shape. Um, Good for yourself. What else? This will go right with it. Eat right.
Hmm.
Stay alert.
Yep.
Stay alert and drink water.
Okay. You got 5. Those were all very good tips.
I'm trying.
You just absolutely put on the spot. It's like help everyone live better lives. Go.
Right.
Uh, Ooh, that's a good question, Laura. So Laura asks, based on the stories you've read, do you have any general safety tips you think people should follow?
Yeah. Always lock your doors.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to protect yourself. You can be anything, any martial art. Just learn to protect yourself, or you can carry a weapon. If you have a weapon, learn how to use it. Don't mess with Ouija boards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've read a few of those stories. Those were out there, and all of those are the main ones.
Nice.
You told Ouija board stories?
Yeah, I haven't put out my Ouija board stories like experience because I've used them in the past.
Uh,
Yeah. But though
so do you believe them?
it's one of those things where it's like half and half. So I believe yes, but I also believe like if you're sort of like if you're a little bit mentally unstable, I guess,
Mm.
like it can like bring that out more.
You think if you're mentally unstable, you're more susceptible
Yeah, I think so.
being affected by a Ouija board?
I think so, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I also think sometimes for some people, they want to see things. So, like, they'll hear a noise, and that's a normal noise that they would hear normally and not worry
Mhm.
about it. But, like, because they're so hyped up, they're like, oh my God, yes, this has to be a ghost or something.
Like, give me a sign that you're here, and then the toilet flushes. Oh my God, it's the toilet.
But I don't know, like, I do believe, like, in, like, ghosts and things, so there's that too. So, I don't know. Hello, Hannah, welcome. You've come in at an interesting time. Mike would like to know, do you have any collabs planned?
No, I don't.
You will by the end of the stream. It's like this. I'm gonna be in your Twitter being like, okay, here are your lines. I want them by this time, please.
Right.
I'm terrible, I know. And you still agreed to come on. You've seen the
Um,
chaos that happens here, and you still came
you're
on.
good. You're good. I am controlled chaos. Put it like that.
Nice. Um, well, Stock Goblin, he's already answered that about pineapple and pizza. The answer
Big
was
no no.
no. Look, I will eat the pineapple and the pizza for you. Just give me the pizza.
Then you have that taste afterwards.
What do you mean that tastes afterwards? It's salty and sweet, just like me.
It's gonna be a warm pineapple taste. I'm good.
What? I don't get it. It tastes nice.
I don't like warm pineapple. I like cold pineapple. I like cold fruit.
Mm.
Period.
So, ooh, what are your favorite kinds of fruit?
Would say strawberries, mango.
Oh, mangoes.
Those are the top two right there.
Good
Like
choice.
like most fruit though.
Fruit's good, like particularly like that really fresh fruit.
Yeah.
So nice. And of course, we had to mention food on the stream. It always happens every single time.
At least you haven't said those words you say. I remember I mentioned it. I said it in the chat one time. At least you haven't said it a whole bunch.
Which ones?
B word.
My
You say
BBs?
yes, no.
I don't know. No, I did it when I saw his creepy tail. My BBs.
Oh.
I
It's
think
weird.
your brain just like blocked it out. No, in my chat, you're like, is she okay? Is something wrong with her?
Sounds so crazy to me. Like, what's wrong with her?
You sounded genuinely concerned for my well-being. You're like, why isn't anyone saying anything?
Right, is she having a seizure? What's wrong with her?
To be fair, I don't blame you. I just like whenever I get like new subscribers, like a big bunch of them, a lot of them are so confused when it just
I'm sitting there. What is she trying to say? Is she okay? Is she having a seizure? Is something wrong? The word's not coming out right. What is she trying to say? You were saying it right, I guess. I'm not saying it. I'm not going to say it. My voice is too deep to even try to say that.
No, try, please try.
I'm good. I might throw it in a video one day just to say it. I do stuff like that in my video. So secret, my videos very sarcastic. It's just nobody knows it.
Oh.
Especially in my caught on camera videos. My last caught on camera video, I remember there was a Navy video or Coast Guard video. And I said that this was caught on camera. I don't know, it was people in the Navy, you know, toughest branch in the military. I don't think that. I think the complete opposite. But it was just the way I say things. Only people that know me know I'm being really sarcastic.
Oh yeah, so all your family's like going, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, my
Your
friends,
friends.
they'll laugh at it. Yeah. And I think that whole video I was being sarcastic but I didn't mean for that to happen because was 10 videos caught on camera, but my original video had like 18 videos, but YouTube didn't like the other ones. So it took me a while to even get that video on YouTube. So the ones that actually I kept on there were the ones when I was being sarcastic.
Oh god.
Most of my caught on camera videos, I'm sarcastic throughout the video.
I'm gonna listen to them all and be like, oh my god, he is. Nice.
Laura Applewood said that makes me sound like an army. I'm actually still in the army.
Oh, okay. You've revealed quite a lot about yourself in this stream.
Yes, I did too much.
Dun, dun, dun. I told you it was an interrogation. I warned you. Hannah asks, do you guys ever get tired of reading stories or editing?
I hate editing.
Same.
I hate it so much. Reading is the easy part.
That's true.
Just that editing sucks. For me, it takes days.
It depends on what it is, like, and how many mistakes I made in the early, like, reading.
Yeah.
It's just like, why can I not speak properly? Why did I decide to do this?
Yeah, and when I mess up, I just continue to talk. Well, I know there's something that I have to take out eventually.
You
I'm
don't
editing.
you don't make the random sound thing in between?
Um,
Like
Sometimes I'll clear my throat
mm,
where it's a loud jump in volume and I can see it. But I sometimes I just continue to go through it and I forget. Most of the time I do.
Mike asked, "Do you believe demons exist?"
That's up in the air. I really don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I do because I am a demon. So there we go.
My friends and I, we have a saying. It's called demon time, but
What
it's like that has nothing to do with paranormal or anything like that or being evil. I'll just type it to you, but
okay.
it's about being single. Put it like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm
Um
on demon time, so
oh, okay. I was like, "Oh no." Weird request from Epic, but Epic says, "Weird request, but who out of both of you can do the best um maniacal laugh?" Maniacal. I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but who can do the best
I
evil laugh?
would say you. Go ahead, just knock it out.
You
Knock it
just
out. I believe in you. I believe in you. Go ahead.
look. I can only do it when it's genuine and when I'm genuinely being evil.
Oh, you're an evil person.
I'm not an evil person. I'm an innocent little demon.
Didn't make any sense, but okay. I believe you.
Look, just accept it.
Got you. I got you.
Why aren't you, what? Why not give us a let people listen to your evil laugh?
It's not the evil laugh. I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing.
Come on.
I don't have an evil laugh because I'm a very nice person and there's no evil within me.
Is that how I
I'm
sound when I say that line?
I'm smiling as I say this.
Oh no, Richard, please don't mention the tiny hands. I'm trying really hard to be mature. Why you mentioning Justin Bieber? So confused. Let's see. So Salt Goblin asked, "What is safer, fist fighting an angry grizzly bear, or stealing some of Lady's nuggies, like chicken nuggets?"
Oh, I know what nuggies are, and that's the same boat as you saying. I almost said it. I
So
almost
please,
said it.
please say it. Just do it. Just say it. Come on.
BBs.
Ah, he
BBs.
said it. He said the line, everyone.
I hear you say, "Oh,
Yes.
my little BBs, my little BBs." I'm just like, what is wrong with her? Then
Ah,
and then you say nuggies. I'm like, okay, there's a speech impediment. What's going on here? And I'm like, no, she's just being silly. She's just being silly. BBs and nuggies.
yes. So every Halloween, like I kind of try to encourage like Macca's, like McDonald's, to like send me chicken nuggets, and they never do.
What did you call it at first?
Macca's. It,
Macca's.
yeah, that's what Australians call McDonald's.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Macca's, BBs, nuggies.
Yep.
Never want to hear those again. Okay.
I'm going to just I'm gonna just send you a bunch of voice files. Like I should just make a clip of me saying "my BB" like 1,000 times in a clip and just be like,
No,
watch it, watch the video.
no, don't do that. D- Don't do that.
And I just see you block me everywhere.
You're gonna have a video called Three True BBs Horror Stories.
Oh, please do it.
Said you are, not me.
Oh no, I will. No, I'll make you be in that collab. I'll make you say
I'm just
"my
I'm
BB."
saying BBs the whole time. I say my BBs as a transition between each story.
Please do this. Do it.
It has to echo.
Oh my god, yes. Let's see. Mike says, "Are there any subjects you won't make a video of?" We can't really say it without like Susan smacking us, but like obvious things. Say that.
Yeah, so the R word, really the only one is the R word.
Mm.
'Cause I've gotten, and PEDO word.
Mm.
So I've received emails on those stories, and I will either just I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing it, or I won't reply, or I'll just send it to somebody else that I know would probably do it.
Yeah, I'm not. They're not stories I really want to do or have on my channel. To be honest, this is no. Richard asks, "You said you're into MMA. Do you think that MMA has become too mainstream? Have you heard of a
Huh.
promotion out of Singapore called One Tonight?"
So I've heard of one championships, and Mighty Mouse is like a guy named Demetrius Johnson is the biggest name over there. He used to be in UFC. I don't think it's too mainstream. It has to make money some way, and in order to make money, it has to level up. And I think when UFC levels up, people think they're being too mainstream. I just think they're keeping up with times when it comes to the marketing and stuff.
I don't know anything about this, but yeah, good answer. This is an exclusive live stream. We are witnessing history. Yes, it's fantastic. No, I'm not thinking of Henry Cavill. God damn, Richard. Let's see. So, Mr. Squid asks, "Where do you live?"
I live in US.
Yep. Let's see. Epic wants to know if your face reveal was on YouTube or somewhere else.
It was definitely on YouTube. About 7 or 8 videos, and they were recent.
So check them out, and you will see.
They
Laura,
don't say face reveal on them. It's just you just have to click on the videos.
nice. Laura says, "Now make him say yeah, like yeah, baby."
I'm good.
Please, please, come on,
Nope.
come on, come on.
I might say it later out of nowhere.
Oh, come on. I'll be like, "Did you just say yeah?" Nice. Mike would like to know, do you have a favorite animator?
It used to be Mort. Mort ended up changing his style. Do you know who Mort is? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know who Mort is, but I started watching Mort, I think, after the change of art style.
So Mort used to have a really dark style
Mm.
at the beginning. It was either Mort or Wanty that first started to animate my stuff, but used to definitely be Mort because it was different. Used to like horror short parties animation, but Mort definitely used to. But the best one I think is MJ. What's MJ's YouTube name? MJ Animation. I don't know. I can't remember, but definitely an MJ. Been around for a minute.
Mm.
Look on my Twitter.
Okay,
I'll get you the name, but
it's all good.
go ahead
You're very
with
much
another
put on the
question. But
spot right now. It's
yeah.
okay. Oh, good night, Canvas. Canvas says, "Tetra out. Y'all have fun and an amazing night. Tell the demon behind you I said hi." I mean, hey, Epic's a
So
fellow Aussie too. Nice. Oh, sorry.
your weirdo MJ. It's all one word. Your widow. Your weirdo MJ.
Oh, for a sec, you were calling me weird. I'm like, I know, but like, damn. He's like, okay.
He's definitely the best. He doesn't really upload anymore. has really good quality. He just, I have a lot to say about animations, but like your weirdo MJ works by himself and he pays attention to detail a lot. You can tell what's in his animations. So if he can't animate and upload multiple within a week, has to take his time.
Mm.
You have other animation channels where if you watch and you listen to what somebody's saying, it might not match exactly what's going on the screen. They just try to pump stuff out. The algorithm.
Yeah, I think the algorithm kills creativity in a way. Like,
Yeah, it
just
does.
it's
Definitely
frustrating.
does.
Devout Ego. You guys should read the chat logs from. No, I've read some of those. It's pretty scary, but it's just like, no, not for me. Woody would like a story now, but Woody, you can say please, you know.
Who? Both of us?
I don't know. Woody just said, read us a story now. It's like, excuse me? Laura says, UFC is fun to watch, lady. So BB says, any thoughts between Kanye West and Gap?
Oh.
No. Okay. Gorilla says, woo! Nightmare Files love the content. Keep up the great work.
Hey, thanks.
Epic, I have a Discord server if you'd like to join. But it goes between being super active and like quiet. So oh, Laura's already. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. Dark Phoenix says, "Hi, Nightmare Files." Nice.
Hey.
The Woody says, "Please, both." Well, I don't have any stories right now, so I'm putting Nightmare Files on the spot again.
Oh.
It's like, mwah.
So I'll look at my email, and the thing is, if I look at my email, I haven't looked at this story yet.
Oh yeah. So
So there could be messed up stuff in this.
yeah. One time I did a live reading, and I'm like, and this happened, and oh, I can't. Hang on, can't read this. Can't read
Right.
this. Well, I guess the live reading is short. Does anyone have any questions? Oh,
Sometimes people don't put commas in the right places, and it's a run-on sentence, and you're reading it, and you're like, this doesn't make sense.
yeah.
I'm I'm looking right now.
Excellent.
Might just I'll just go to a website where I know it's gonna be right.
Oh yeah. So Mike says, you and Uncle Unit are my faves. You should collab.
We've collabed multiple times.
Hell yeah. Ooh, there's
I
lots
have a
more. Oh, sorry.
feeling I was gonna ask, who all have I collabed with? I have a feeling that's gonna be a question. I don't even know if I can name everybody, but
We'll just say you've collabed with a lot of different people.
when it comes to unit, it's multiple times.
Oh yeah. A story you already know then. Mike also says, do you have any personal scary stories?
Yeah, I told it earlier.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't.
I do, but I make videos out of them, so so if you want to find out some of them, watch my videos.
Gotcha.
Yep. Ooh, so Epic says, do y'all have a favorite story you've done? I know you guys might have gotten this question a lot.
Yeah, the favorite. So my favorite one just happens to be in that same video that I told about the babysitter.
Oh,
So That video, it's funny. Unit was in that video, but it was me. It was myself, Mr. Scarecrow, and Unit. I told the first story and the third story. The third story, um, was a little girl. She was 13, and her mother, again, a mother was going to work, and this guy came over. He knocked on the door. But as he was knocking, the girl opened the door, but she never took the chain off. And as she was opening the door, he pushed the door. So if the chain wasn't there, he would have just came in. But it got stopped by the chain, and he said, "Oh, my bad." And is your mother home? And she was like, "No." Yeah, stupidly she said no. And he's like, "Oh, okay. I was just, wanted to see how you were doing." And she said, "All right." And he was like, "All right, you be safe now." And he walked away. So what happened after that? Oh yeah, she said about an hour goes by, and out of nowhere, all you hear is, "Psst, hey, let me in. I gotta tell you something." And what happened is in their door, there's like a little mail slot where the mail goes in, and if you push it from the outside, you can see on the inside. So this guy, he pushed it, and he was looking in there as she was sitting down. And at that point, he's just it's the typical scary story when somebody's home alone and somebody tries to break in. He's banging on the door trying to get in. But I would say that was one of my favorites.
That is scary when that happens, though, particularly when you're
And that,
really young, too. And you're home alone. It's
yeah,
like, ah!
definitely. I think that was one of my favorites because that was my first time ever messing with the audio to where it sounded like somebody was in the background. That was my first time ever. And it was the part where, he was like, "Hey, me in. I got to tell you something." Made it sound like he was actually on the other side of the door, and that was my first time doing that, so I was proud of myself.
Nice. I really do think that special effects really do change. Like it really
Yeah, I
does
love
make the stories better.
love using special effects, the low pass filter, and changing the equalization.
Yeah. Um, to answer your question, Epic, my favorites of my own have been the Harper Codex series, My Vampire Lord, the other one. I don't know my own favorites of my own stories. That's terrible. But yeah, those are my favorites of my own.
What are those, creepy pasta or what?
Yeah, they're creepypasta slash like no sleep style stories.
Okay, do you write your own?
Yeah, like I do other people's stories, but like with the few true crime stuff that I do, like people's like true experiences, like Let's Not Meet type stuff. Some of them are like my own stories or people I've known stories. So it's just
Hmm,
it's kind of scary, like writing it down and thinking how close people have come to getting hurt.
gotcha. I'm looking for a story that I did before.
Ooh, nice.
Just gotta find it.
All good, all good. No rush. Epic says Home Alone stories remind you of Home Alone movie. Kinda, yeah. I don't know, like. Mm. Ooh,
Ever
wait. In the
heard of the
hmm?
Ever heard of the theory that the kid from Home Alone is the guy from Saw?
No, I haven't. Please share this with me.
I don't really know much about it.
Oh,
I've scrolled past that. I've never actually watched the videos.
that does actually sound like an interesting. So Teddy Brooks asks, "What are the scariest themed horror stories in your opinion?"
Um, would have to be Home Alone stories, honestly.
I think.
Because
Oh, sorry.
everybody stays home alone at some point.
Mm. Plus, when you're in your home, you've let your guard down too. It's where you feel
Yeah,
safest.
definitely.
Having something shake that up, it's just, ah.
Yeah, I agree.
For me, with horror stories, it's the stories that feel like they could be real, or like they either be like they have that element of like realism to them, or they had to be so far into like just a world that just doesn't make sense. It's so
Mm.
abstract and abnormal. Yeah. Ooh, Laura asks, do you think one day, oh sorry, do you think you could one day write your own non-fiction stories? And if so, do you have any desire to do so?
I honestly, I don't have the desire to. No, I wouldn't want to. Just not something I would want to do. Honestly,
Oh good, oh good.
I hate writing.
I love writing.
College, I
Oh
hated writing.
yeah, makes sense. Richard asks, and Richard asks this of every guest.
So,
What is the advice that you would give to someone who's just starting out with YouTube but is apprehensive too?
say start it on something that you like to do. Something that me horror. I've always liked horror, so I just went with true crime when I first started. But it wasn't just regular true crime. It was crazy stuff. It wasn't just somebody breaking in and a kidnap. It was people that went on murder sprees. And also, I didn't do this, but no, yes, I did. Never mind. But when you first start, record like it's gonna take some time, but like 5 to 10 videos, and then just release them like every 3 days when you first start out. Because I know the algorithm, from what I was told, starts over every 3 days. I don't know what 3 days, but do that. And what I've noticed in like newer people now is that they already come with the microphone set up.
Mm,
Um, I use my phone to record on until at beginning of 2021. I was
nice.
just using my iPhone, and I would just take out the background noise. But say get a good microphone. You don't want to be you don't want to be that person. Oh, I just started, so yeah, my audio is gonna sound messed up. No, just come out from the start really good. From the start really good with your audio. Come out with multiple videos already recorded.
I wish I had done that now.
Yeah,
Looking back, I'm like, oh, I, w- I wish I was
those are,
so organized.
those are the main things. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Hello, Alternative Night. Welcome, welcome.
Those are the main things, really.
Sorry. Let's see. My
I
advice.
found.
Oh, sorry. No, keep going.
Sorry. No, I found the story, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. So like I started out using my gaming headset, and like the quality is very, it's very clear. So I agree, like upgrade when you can, but like make sure you're actually wanting to do it first. You know, record some videos and then go from there. I'm just gonna ask you Izzy's question, and then like after that, you can read your story if that's okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so Izzy says a friend of mine is listening in. He says this question is for the both of you. If every animal was the size of a whale, which would be the scariest animal and why?
Thing. Imagine if a bat was the size of a whale. No, A bat, something that big, just flying, trying to eat you.
Yeah, that would be. I think anything being the size of the world would probably try to eat you. That'd be fine. I live in Australia. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I would say a bat.
Yeah. At first, I was like, "Bat doesn't sound that scary," and then like you're like, "Yeah, imagine that flying above you." I'm like, "Okay, that is really scary."
You seen the face of a bat?
Yeah, I've seen them. It's like, ugh.
They're flying rats.
But they're cute though.
Good.
You're like, no.
Nope. I am good.
So Epic says, besides Lady Spookaria, who's someone you really like collabing with? You're
No,
really being put on the
honestly.
spot again and again in this stream. Okay, so
Nobody really. If anybody wants to collab, yeah, hit me up.
Nice. All right.
Look, I'm telling you, I've collabed with so many people.
I know.
It's whatever.
You've been asked that question multiple times today too. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm being cheeky. All right. So, would you like to read your story?
I can.
Excellent.
Who asked me to read this?
I think multiple people wanted a story. So I also can't remember.
So before I read, I always do a warm up.
Okay.
I say, "Mommy made me mash my M&Ms." I say it multiple times.
Nice. Can you?
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms.
Nice.
Right, that's my warm up. That's my warm up. All right. Let's see. An evening when I was messed up already. One evening when I was in my junior year of high school, mom and dad went out, leaving me home alone. Had a lot of homework to do, so spent the whole evening sitting at the desk in my bedroom. Parents left the house around 6 p.m. While I was doing my homework, I put on my headphones and listened to some loud music. No window, so I could see the rain and the lightning outside. It was pretty relaxing. My parents got back at around 11 p.m. When I started a car drive up, I took off the headphones. As soon as my mom opened the front door, hold on. As soon as my mom opened the front door and came inside, I heard her shout out my name. And what she said to me, it was a little crazy. She said, "What on the blah blah blah? What on earth? Fuck! What on earth happened in here?" She demanded in an angry voice. Confused, I ran downstairs. My mom was standing in the hallway with a My mom was standing in the hallway with a furious look on her face. She pointed at the floor and yelled, "Was this you?" I looked down and I saw the carpet was covered in muddy footprints. Honestly, I have no idea how this got here, I said. I spent the whole night at my desk doing my homework. I watched as the look on her face changed from anger to confusion and then to fear. We both realized it at the same time. Someone else must have been in the house. We followed the trail of footprints, trying to make sense of the whole situation. They started at the back door, which we usually leave unlocked. Then we noticed something else. The footprints started at the back door, but there was no trail of footprints leaving through the back door. All of a sudden, we hear something loud, a pounding noise that echoed throughout the house. Then the sound of the front door being wrenched open and slammed shut again. We all ran into the garage, and we locked the door behind us. My mom took out her cell phone and she called the cops. She asked them to come quickly, and she said someone's in the house. After what seemed like hours, a patrol car arrived with 2 police officers, a male and a female. One officer stayed with us in the garage while his partner went through the one officer stayed with us in the garage while his partner went through the house. He was searching room by room. She was searching room by room. When she came back, the female officer told us that there was no one in the house and it was safe to go back in. As we were all breathing a sigh of relief, she asked, "Whose bedroom is upstairs on the left?" My parents looked at me. "It's mine," I told the officer. She asked us to follow her. As we walked through the house, we could see the trail of muddy footprints leading. As we walked through the house, we could see the trail of muddy footprints leading from the back door, through the living room, through the hallway, up the stairs, into my parents' room, and then toward my room. They stopped at my doorway. The female officer pointed at my door, which had been open the whole night. Scrawled on it in black marker was the following: 8:47 p.m. I see you. 8:53. You forgot to lock the back door. 8:59. You seem focused. 9:24. Turn around. 9:47. Look at me. 10:15. Look at me. 10:37. Look at me. 10:49. Look at me. For more than 2 hours, someone had been standing in my doorway, watching me. And to this day, I still shudder to think, what would have happened if I would have turned around?
Oh my god,
That's the
that
end of
was
the story.
amazing. That was really good.
I read that. It was one of my first true stories reading.
That was really good, and you're also very much put on the spot. Thank you. And my BB, Miss Creepy Tales, my BBs. Please do the BBs. Please. Come on. Please.
Nope.
It's like, not, no, no. Like, come on, do it.
I'll do it if Miss Creepy Tales tells me.
Oh. BBs, tell him. Nice.
So you got to hear me. You got to hear what it sounds like when I mess up.
Yeah.
And I have that habit of clearing my throat so I can know where it's at.
It's all good. Like, I do that. I do. And like, even when I'm live reading, like I'll be like, I'll make a mistake and then go, and no one has questioned it. I just think people think, yeah, lady's a bit weird. Like, it's fine. No one's
She
asked
says,
about it.
she says BBs, Nuggies, Maca. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Look, people show up, okay? So that's fine.
I can imagine you saying, like, one of your eyes rolling in the back of your head and the side of your face scrunched up. I don't know. That's what I'm picturing.
This is very elaborate.
Like she's having a seizure. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Look, it's fine. It just... So, Teddy asks, what type of software do you use to edit your videos?
So, my background, I honestly use Video Shop, and then it's on my phone, and I'll export it over to laptop. I use a very old laptop when it comes to the editing. I say old, I mean old, and it's like a free movie maker on there. I just throw it in there, and if I need to add anything to it, I just export it and put it on there. For my audio, I use Audacity. What else? I think that's all. I use all free stuff.
Nice. I use Audacity, and I to do the audio, but then when I'm putting it together, I use HitFilm Pro, and I used HitFilm Express before I got the paid version.
Gotcha.
Teddy's also inspired to be a horror narrator like us.
Nice. Just do it.
Yeah.
I also have is that called Adobe Pro? I just don't really use it. I've used it for stuff outside of YouTube.
You just don't like using it?
Really? No.
Hey, use what works. So
Right.
Mike says, my favorite story of yours is the gang initiation where they follow the guy. If you could do that, it would rock. Oh, I think this was before you started doing your live reading.
Can't even remember that one, honestly.
Let's
Trying to think. Yeah, gang initiation.
yep.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh no. That's so good. So Purple says Nightmare Files is an amazing horror narrator.
Thank you.
And she says, bruh, what is up with his voice? She's another one who loves your voice.
Who?
I said she's another one who loves your voice.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When I first started, I hated the sound of my voice.
Same. Also, apparently I'm way behind chat again. I'm sorry, everyone. Laura says, love, Nightmare Files. Okay,
Thank you.
I'm just gonna skip some things because... let's see. Everyone's complimenting you on your reading.
Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Do you have any pets or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay.
To me, that's like having another person.
Yeah. They can be very intense.
Yeah. I've had a dog before, but I'm
Oh.
good.
Woody, yes, I have seen what Nightmare Files looks like. I have.
I don't know if you're laughing at me.
No! You started laughing and then I laughed too. I just realized. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
This is because I was roasting you before the stream.
Yeah. I was can't get right before the stream.
I see how it is. It's all good. Oh, Woody, damn. I see what you're doing, Woody. Nightmare Files is very handsome. There we go.
Thanks. I'm blushing.
You sound like you're blushing. So Stephanie says, your voice makes the stories all the better.
Thank you, Stephanie.
So Purple says, my favorite story you narrated was the fast food restaurant guy put his manager's info on the dark web and the pig mask guys killed him.
Oh, remember that. I think the same person did that with his girlfriend too. It was another video. They said two different stories. It was two separate videos.
Oh
I
shit.
think his girlfriend had broke up with him. He lived across the street from him, and he put her information on the dark web, and he just kept looking outside, and somebody pulled up and snatched her, took her out the house, and didn't see her after that.
That's
Then story that person is talking about. Person worked at a fast food restaurant, but his manager kept making fun of him. So he went on the dark web back to that same destination, put his manager's information in there, and it said it was like, I think it was something along the lines of, You meet it, we chop. I don't know. It was something weird. Like if you put their name in here, we chop them or some stuff like that. So put the name in there, the information, and then the day he came back to work, his manager actually was being nice and trying to help him out with stuff. And then he had already put his info in there, so it was no way he can stop what was about to happen. And the manager went outside to take their trash out, and he got surrounded by multiple people in pig masks, and they killed him.
That's a terrifying story. That story sounds very familiar. I think I've heard that one.
It was on one of my dark web videos. Can't remember which one though.
That's probably where I heard it. Let's see. Epic says your voice is a vibe, man.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Richard says we can make him run screaming from the channel.
What?
I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm just trying to think of more random questions to put you on the spot with, like for the interrogate. So everyone, keep submitting questions. Let's see. We have been on for 2 hours and 35 minutes. Hell yeah.
How long do you usually on here?
2 hours, 3 hours. Basically when one of us has to tap out. One of us has to go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm good.
Excellent. Oh no. Laura, what the hell? Laura says, again, bold to assume lady hasn't broken his legs already. Okay, come on. I'm not that bad with my guests. So Purple says, I also liked your new one with the Adam dude and the prom girl with the meat cleaver came to his house. That one shook me up.
On the dark web video. Yeah, I remember that.
Nice.
That's the one I put out like 2 nights ago.
Nice. I haven't seen that one yet. Jonathan asks, favorite hobbies and team.
And team?
Yeah, like if you, I don't know, I'm guessing so if you watch football or something.
Got you. So if I tell you my favorite teams, you're gonna know exactly where I'm from. All right. My second favorite team, Kansas City Chiefs in football. And hit hobbies, right?
Yep.
Oh, so I compete in jujitsu and boxing. And YouTube is actually my hobby. My hobbies.
Nice. Hey Banshee, hello. It's good to see you. Laura, goddamn.
Uh-oh.
It's like whenever I say Laura, like it's like you sucking and Brand's like, oh no, what did she say? Purple's asked he's been asked this question before, but you can answer it again if you want. So what's your favorite horror movie?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, original one.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to think. It's like we've already asked you for like life advice. Jonathan asks, scariest story you've read.
Scariest. Oh, this would be considered scary. I would say it's a recent one. Did a video on, I think it was true stories that have photos and videos, and I believe, and this girl, they were on a Ouija board. It was a group of sisters, 3 of them, and they just moved into a house. And as they're looking around the house, the daughters, they find, they're bringing in boxes, And as they go into one of the closets, they find a Ouija board. And what happened? Oh yeah, so they found the Ouija board and they said, okay, we'll play with it later after we're done unpacking. And once it becomes night, well, becomes dark outside. And once night hits, they all go in one of the sisters' rooms and they start messing with the Ouija board. And let me think. I'm trying to remember the story. Oh, one of the sisters asks, "Okay, why are you here?" Then planchette moved over and it spelled out HER, her. Then the next sister asked, "Why are you here?" So eventually, so this is not their first question. Just once they got to this question, it was the same answer over and over. Well, for two of the sisters. The second sister, she asked the same question. It was like, "Why are you here?" And spelled out HER. Third sister asked, "Why are you here?" And nothing nothing happened. So she got irritated, started talking to her sisters, asking them why they were moving the planchette, and they said they didn't move it when it was their turn. And at the same time, all of their hands are still on the planchette. So then out of nowhere, it went over YOU, and it's spelled you. And what happened after that? Oh, so at that point, that sister, she let go of the planchette, and the other sisters let go, and they're all afraid. They got scared. The door burst open. It was their mother. So the mother, she's asking them what they're doing, and she looked down. She looked at them. They're standing against the wall because the planchette had actually moved. I forgot to say that, but it had moved by itself after they took their hands off. And the mother looks down. She grabs the Ouija board because she doesn't like that type of stuff. She takes it outside. She throws it in the trash. So they never closed it out. And it was like the next day or two. The daughter kept having back pains, but she didn't know why. Went to the doctor, and as she got on the scale, at that point she's like 10 or 11. She gets on the scale, but the scale says she weighs 200 pounds, and she's 10 years old. She's the average size for a 10-year-old, but it says 200 pounds. They try another scale, it says 200 pounds. They try another scale, it says 200 pounds. And at that point, they don't know what's wrong. Um, they gave her some medicine for her back, and that was that. So then gets home. Grandparents come over and they want to see the new house. The grandmother walks in, she's smiling, she's hugging, and she looks at that one daughter with the back pain, and her face just goes blank. And she whispers something into her daughter's ear, which is their mother, and she's asking the mother like, "Hey, is everything okay here? Tell me everything that's happened." And she said, "Nothing. We're been moving in. All the boxes are getting unpacked." She's like, "Has anything weird happened?" She said, "No." And she said, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Well, the girls were playing with a Ouija board." So then at that point, she's like, "Did you at least close it out?" She said, "No, I just threw it away." And she told her that when she walked in, it sounds like this one movie called Shutter. She said when she walked in, she saw the grandmother was like a psychic. She could see spirits and stuff. So when she walked in, she saw on top of on the girl's back was a ghost. It was a spirit. It was an evil spirit. And that's why when she looked at her, her face just went straight. And did some type of seance, and the pain was gone. There was no pressure on her back anymore. Then she took a picture outside of a window, and she asked her granddaughter multiple times, like, "Do you want to see what was giving you back pain?" And she said, "Yes, I do." And she kept asking her, "Are you sure you want to see this?" She said, "Yeah." So then showed her a picture, and it was the picture of like a black spirit on the outside of her window just looking in.
Damn.
That's the end of it. No, that's on one of my most recent videos. That it's like true scary stories with photo proof or something like that. Can't remember.
Nice. That's so. Dark Phoenix asks, what is your favorite food?
Pizza and donuts.
Yeah. You're getting some of the same questions you asked earlier now.
It's fine. It's
It,
fine.
it's all good. I'm running out of questions to ask. Is there anything you would like to share with the chat?
Nah, I'm here for all the questions.
All right, keep them coming, everyone. So Laura says, weak spirit. If the house is not warded, it should have been able to just come back in. Have a good one, alternative night. The ice night. Be good. So Purple asked 3 questions. So 1, what got you into horror narration?
One, my daughter told me that I had a good voice for true crime and YouTube and telling stories, stuff like that. So took her advice and I did it.
Nice. Will you ever have merch?
Eventually. I've been asked this before and I just haven't done it yet. Eventually I will.
Like, what is stopping you from having merch? Like, I'm curious. Is it just setting it up or just not
Yeah, just
interested?
setting it up.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
So you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but Purple would like to know how old you are.
I am 67.
I doubt that, but okay. It's like, yes, that's a good answer. I say I'm 7,003. And they're like, no, really? I'm like, 7,003. Let's see. So Stephanie says, my best friend and I found an Ouija board in her basement when we were 8, then threw it away. I think someone brought it back inside, and we're both convinced that's why we're cursed.
What makes you cursed? That's my question. What makes you think that you're
Mm,
cursed?
that is a good question. So Jonathan would like to know, have you ever played Last of Us Parts 1 and 2?
But when I did play games, I tried Last of Us, but I didn't get far.
What,
Usually, if I play games, it's for about 2 months, and then I'll stop for about 4 years.
what was the last game you played? Last of Us?
Oh, one of the Tom Clancy games. I think it was the one when you clear the rooms. Rainbow Six.
I haven't played those.
And the only reason I played that because people I work with, we were all playing together, and we just used stuff that we knew.
Nice.
It makes sense. Use tactics that we knew.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Nice. So Woody would like to know. Also, if you ever don't feel comfortable answering questions, you don't feel pressured to answer them. That sort of thing. I think I said that
Oh,
before, but just in case. What are
I
your
just won't. I just won't answer it at all.
okay? What are your thoughts on Corpse Husband and Mr. Nightmare?
Um, the Nightmare does a good job on his videos. Corpse, he he does I guess. I don't really look at him as part of the horror narration community, so I don't have much to say about him.
Okay. Purple would like to know, have you seen The Black Phone?
Yes, I like it a lot. Wish there was a backstory, more of a backstory to that guy.
I need to catch up on watching like horror movies and TV shows because people talk about them. I'm sitting there going, should have seen that. um, Continue to ask questions, people. Come on, keep the interrogation going. Let's see what else. Oh, if you could visit any country, where would you go, and why?
I'm gonna go to Brazil. And why? I want to check out the women.
Oh,
So
I see. I see.
gotcha.
Nice. Richard would like to know: have you watched House of the Dragon, the latest Game of
No,
Thrones?
no, I haven't. Honestly, I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've I've been meaning to get into it, but I've never watched it.
You should watch it. It does.
I keep hearing that.
It starts off really strong and it gets like weaker as it goes on, though. So just
Mhm.
keep that in mind. Let's see. Hey, Jonathan. Who would win in a fight between a two-headed dinosaur or robotic Bigfoot?
Dinosaur.
Nice.
They can just crush robotic Bigfoot.
Dark Phoenix would like to know: have you ever done a collaboration with Mr. Extremes?
Yes, multiple times. I tell you, I've collabed with a lot of people. It was a lot of it was all around the same time.
So you was this like we all joined like at the same time? So you all just started working together and just. 'Cause I've
A
noticed
lot
that
of so
tends to happen. Oh, sorry.
a lot of them joined way before me. I've worked with Mr. Creepypasta. That was really early. Mr. X Dreams, Your Maker. These are all guys that joined years before me. But there's some people I've joined around the same time as me, like Mr. Haunted. Who else? Nefarious,
Yeah,
Nefarious TV.
yeah. I know
Worked,
Nefarious.
I've worked with him. He started around the same time, I believe. There's a lot of people, but most of them started for me.
So Stephanie says we both have horrible luck. Always at the wrong time. Oh, sorry. We're always at the wrong place/time, or surrounded by energy vampires.
Have you ever heard of to Stephanie Law of Attraction? Um, So look into that, the Law of Attraction might help you.
So Stephanie also asks, what is your favorite true crime story?
I've done it was one I did this year with it was about Anthony Sowell, where he kidnapped, well, not kidnapped, but he would bring women into his house and they would smoke crack. But he would bring them there thinking that's all they were doing, and he would do certain things to them because he was stronger than them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Then and kill them. So one woman, she escaped, and he ended up telling. So then, so she fell out the window. She jumped out of a window when he was trying to do something to her. He started locking all the doors and stuff. He told her she's not going to make it out of here alive. So She jumped out a window. She didn't have any clothes on. It was out of the second floor, and he came outside trying to drag her back in. And in my video, I have the surveillance of him dragging her, and she ended up she was something happened and she passed out. Somebody from across the street called the cops. She woke up in the hospital. Said she has to call her husband, and they said, "Oh, your husband rode in the ambulance with you," which was Anthony Sowa. She's like, "That's not my husband," and they were like, "Yeah, he left." So she ended up telling the cops what happened, and they went to his house with a search warrant, and they were looking around the house, and then they found a body under one of the stairs, and so then it turned into all right homicide. So then they ended up finding 11 bodies in and around his house,
Holy shit.
and that was out of Cleveland, Ohio.
That's
I have
terrifying.
mo- that was my first one out of Cleveland. The second one out of Cleveland, that's when I showed my face. It was three women who were kidnapped. They were younger and held in a house for 10 years.
I remember that one. I don't remember like what state it was in the US, but like I remember the three women being like kidnapped and kept.
Yeah.
But it scares me knowing that there are so many serial killers who haven't been caught
Right.
and will never be caught too. It's like
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, pretty scary. So keep the questions coming, guys. Will you do the BBs? Please, come on. I don't know whether the chat's quiet or there's chat lag. It could be either one at this point. Um, Woody would like to know what countries you have been in.
I've been in, let's see, Iraq, Afghanistan. I was forced to go there to both of those. Um, Florida in Mexico, Canada. That's all. I've been to many places.
Nice. Let's see. So Jonathan would like to know if you've ever heard a YouTuber called Freaky Attractions.
No, I haven't.
I haven't either. So Stephanie recommends that we look for into a case look into Suzanne Kappa from the UK. I don't know what happened in
Gotcha.
that case, but I will look it up after the stream. Okay, so we are nearly past the 3 hour mark. So
Gotcha.
so I think we'll start wrapping up. My throat's starting to die and I have to record tomorrow. You've
Gotcha.
won this round, Nightmare File. You've won.
I'm very competitive, so yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling you were very competitive. But can I get one BBs? Come on.
Yeah, baby, BBs.
Yes. Thank you. Excellent. It'll be so people who just come in and just hear you saying that, like, what the hell did he say though? What is he saying? So let's see. Final questions. So Dark Phoenix would like to know, what is your favorite place/state to go visit?
Texas.
What do you like about Texas?
A lot of stuff to do in Texas.
Nice. So Woody's asking me, who would Nightmare Fast sound good with, female narrator? I vote me, but I also know Miss Creepy Tales would absolutely love to work with you as well. Alright, so Purple has have you seen the trailer for Smile Last Question?
Yes, I have. It's good.
Okay. So I think you're sounding tired.
I'm good.
Are you okay? I'm just. Alright, so is there any final things you'd like to say to the chat before you escape?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
It was nice of you to have me on here. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. All right. So please check out if you're new to Nightmare Files, please check out his links in the description below. Subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. Check out my latest video. I need to put one out. I'm behind. My brain's just there going, I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. My brain's just there going, doo -doo.
What time is it there?
It's like 2 p.m, but like, I haven't had lunch yet. So,
Sure.
Jonathan would like to know when our next chat is going to be.
Next one with me?
Yep.
I don't know. Whenever.
You're being put on the spot right now.
I don't know that answer.
Hopefully sometime. If he doesn't block me after the stream.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This is the second or third time been on somebody's stream and got questioned. Like, it's the second or third. I can't remember.
Nice. All right, everyone. I'm going to end stream here. Thank you all very much for coming. Stay safe, my little spooklings. And remember, I'll be watching you. Are you giggling during my outro? Alright. Bye, everyone. No, finish on your evil laugh.
Ha 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 ha. That's it.